You know, that type of thing, man.
What's that next page, right? Right here. Like the brother was saying earlier, there's no good white people. If they do say that they believe in the Lord, then they're more likely a Jake if they keep the law, statutes, commandments, and all that. But as far as an Edomite's not going to keep these ways.
This is page 21. It says, before lynching 2 men in Morganton, North Carolina in 1889, the mob held prayer services.
Right. So how you gonna lynch somebody, but before that, you praying for them? Would you... Go ahead, man.
That spoke quite eloquently to the degree to which lynchings took place in some of the most churchified communities of the South.
That's right. That's the Bible Belt, the so-called Bible Belt, where they was lynching niggas all in the South. You live by the Bible. You say you live by the Bible, but you steady persecuting your neighbor. You killing them, lynching them, shooting them, anything that you can do. Put pure hell on them.
If white churches showed a relative indifference to showing, if white churches showed a relative indifference to lynching violence, there were some compelling reasons. The lynch mobs often included their parishioners. The only ways to keep the pro-lynching element in the church, a white Mississippian acknowledged some years later, is to say nothing, which would tend to make them uncomfortable as church members.
So they were trying to keep the lynching in the church. That was they pastime. This is like, you go to the black church, you know you're gonna see nigga women running up and down the aisle and, you know what I'm saying, singing. That's, well, we gonna pray, you know what I'm saying, thank you white Jesus, and we gonna go lynch us a nigga. That's how every Sunday was. Go ahead,
Go ahead, Precept. Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
That's right, you ain't held yourself guilty. You said it's not our fault that these niggas is over here. You basic. Go ahead.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
That's right, you don't have no sorrow for us.
And they said, blessed be the Lord. They go to church. They're Linson might go out to church, say, blessed be the Lord. They make prayers. They thought they was doing the Lord's will, man. Because you had them at that time, in them times, they really thought being black, you was like a demon or something, you know, or you wasn't even, you was an animal.
It's manifest destiny that we string you up on his phone. The Lord wants us to.
Yeah.
Can I get Sirach 33? No, Sirach 34 and 18.
Sirach chapter 34, verse 18. He that sacrifices of a thing wrongfully gotten, his offering is ridiculous, and the gifts of unjust men are not accepted.
That's right. So you can't pray and then lynch a man. You know what I'm saying? It's contradictory.
He that sacrificeth of a thing wrongfully gotten, his offering is ridiculous, and the gifts of the unjust men are not accepted.
That's right. The Lord ain't gonna accept your offering. The Lord ain't gonna accept your prayers. You know what I'm saying? For doing that wicked act. If that man had any land, you know what I'm saying, you take his land or his cattle or whatever, the Lord's not gonna accept none of that.
The Most High is not pleased with the offerings of the wicked, neither is he pacified for sin by the multitude of sacrifices.
That's right. You can't do that. The Most High is not pleased with that. And then that's the apple of his eye at that.
Yeah, but as far as Esau, if it was on that case, he wouldn't be able to. But even if he did right, he still can't pray to the Most High. All right? I mean, you could pray, you could send prayers, but not on no level like that. You know? Most High don't deal with Esau.
Go to page 16 and green.
This is page 16. It says the way whites in Monticello, Georgia, dealt with the black family in 1915 was no doubt meant as a warning to all blacks who dared to challenge white authority. When the local police chief came to the home of Daniel Barber to arrest him on a bootlegging charge, Barber and his family forcibly resisted the officer. After police subdued and arrested the Barbers, some 200 enraged whites stormed the jail and dragged Barber, his son, and his two married daughters. No slide. It says,
There's another example of them ganging up, them mobbing up, you know what I'm saying, to get Jake.
It says, some 200 enraged whites stormed the jail and dragged Barber, his son, and his two married daughters to a tree in the very center of the black district. The mob chose to hang the entire family one by one. Daniel Barber had to watch each of his children die before the noose was tightened around his neck.
That's right. That's just like the woman at Maccabees. They had to watch each of her sons die right in front of her face. You know what I'm saying? That's what you devils do. That's Sirach 33 and 1. But that's what you devils do. Right in front of their face, you're gonna kill the son, the daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's hard on somebody's heart. So not only psychologically did you beat that man down, you physically beat that man down, then you killed him.
That's what our people know, that the so-called white man is capable of getting all these things, but they want to say that's the past. They give him a pass on it. You gotta be a retard to let the so-called white man get away with the things that he has done to the Negroes, Latino, and Americans, man. You got to be a complete retard, man.
That's cool. I thought I wrote it down. I didn't. It was one about like killing somebody in front of killing like a kid in front of their parents or something like that. It should have been that same region.
Nah, that one goes into the balance. That goes into balance.
that's basically it, man. It's a lot of examples of what these devils did, what these devils been doing, what these devils gonna keep doing until this kingdom goes down.
I got a precept. Zechariah 2:8. For thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations with spoil. For he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye.
In fact, I think I had that precept. That's right. Because you touch the apple of the Lord's eye. You touch his only begotten, his chosen. That's who you chose to do this to. That's who you oppressed, who you beat down, kicked down, spit on, shot up, hung, cut up. You did all of that to the apple of the Lord's eye. So you gonna pay for that, Esau. Like we read in Ezekiel 25.
Zephaniah 3:5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. I have cut off the nations. Their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passeth by. Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, that there is none inhabited. I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off. Howsoever, I punished them, but they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even...
You said wait on the Lord till he gather the nations to pour upon them the indignation, that righteous anger.
Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
That's right. They gonna get them missiles. Ultimately, they gonna be under our feet. That's the long and the short of it.
Well, and the Lord's watching is just because, like I said in Sirach, just because judgment isn't executed speedily. Therefore, it's fully set in our heart to do wicked. So, you Jakes out there, man, if you're an Israelite, Negro, Latino, Native American, you gotta deal with this, man. This is a part that we get punished too. We're not exempt from punishment, but you have to deal with it. Not going to do wickedness in the meantime, man. All right?
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. Woe unto thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
And who's the one that's spoiling and thou was not spoiled? These so-called white people, man. Every chance y'all get, man, y'all spoiling the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All through history, y'all spoiled the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. When y'all was at peace, that got y'all rocks off, man. When y'all was at peace, when nobody was thinking about you, you said, well, they prospering, so let me take the gold and all their precious things, man. Just like the Ark of the Covenant.